Hey everybody, welcome back to Jimia's Promo, and today we'll be taking a quick personal look, up close look of the Z Fold 3 as well as the Z Flip 3. Now this one will take a quick little look up close at that under display camera just to see exactly how they do that with a little blanket of pixels on the top. We'll also take a little bit of a quick look at the camera module on the back, the power button right here that's more prominent. I'm going to show you what happens if you touch the screen with a regular S Pen and not the S Pen Pro, and then we'll also take a quick look at the Z Flip 3 as well. Now, if you guys are interested in both of these devices or any of these devices, click the link below the video because today is the day of the official pre-order of the Galaxy Z Fold 3 and the Z Flip 3. So here's the updated camera sensors, the module. You can see it's set up kind of like a stoplight, and also too, the more prominent power button sticks out just a little bit more, acts more like a button than something that's flat and flush with the side of the phone. But you can see that the flash is going to be on the very bottom. Your 3 camera sensors. It's not set up like the Z Fold 2 where it seemed like that there was just a lot of unused surface area. So when it comes down to the Z Fold 2, you notice that it was just a larger rectangle. And so I believe that this newer style camera module, I believe, to me, at least personally, my opinion, looks a lot better. Now, taking a look at the crease, a few people are wondering, is it still prominent? And really, you're going to see it when light hits it and it kind of reflects off of there. Now, it's not any different than, let's say, the Galaxy Z Fold 2. Looks like I got to clean my screen just a little bit, but pretty much the prominent crease is going to still be in the center, in the middle. It has not gotten worse, and it also has not gotten better. So now I've taken dark mode off, and you can see here on the Galaxy Z Fold 2 that camera is super easy to find. You can spot it. Now this is what it looks like on the Z Fold 3. You can see that there is just a little bit of layer of pixels on top that kind of makes everything blend in. Now I will have to say that when you look at it with your eyes in person, it's not going to be as prevalent of what you see here on the camera, especially when I even bring it closer. You can see that it's really filling in. So you're going to see some pretty gnarly YouTube videos when people are shooting content. You're going to start seeing this thing change different colors and look just a little bit different, kind of depending on the lighting that's going on and things like that. Now, inside of the camera, you can see that it is just completely pitch black. Really what it's doing is it's filling in the pixels of what should be there to make it a full, image. And then as you lift it up, you can see that it's just going to fill in with whatever it's supposed to be in that spot of those pixels. It's actually pretty cool. And so now you can see that it's blue, went back to the normal grainy table, went back to blue, and then it would be going over into white, which you can see there. And then if I was to go into the letters, it's going to basically fill it in as well. And again, the camera is going to be picking up, some crazy colors, just basically picking up those pixels, looking a little bit different, but you can see with the normal blues and with the table, it's going to actually look pretty good, especially when you get closer to the camera here. You're going to really see the pixels kind of pop out. So my best analogy of this is that there is just a little blanket, a little pillow of pixels that's laying on top of it, kind of acting like makeup, just doing a little bit of cover-up work, doing what it's supposed to do. When you look close enough, obviously, whatever you're trying to, cover up with makeup, you're still going to be able to see it. It's not always going to be perfect. And it's that little small layer that will be making the camera, the front-facing camera, just a little bit less in terms of quality because there is a layer on top. So when you do take a photo with it, which more than likely, if yours is open, you might be doing video chats, things like that. But when you take regular photos, you will probably more than likely just use the rear cameras as well as the front-facing camera on the front of the phone, basically the cover of the device. And then what happens when you use an S Pen on the screen? And so it does mention to not use any other S Pen other than the S Pen Pro, and you have to put it into the Z Fold 2 mode. So basically, this is an S Pen. It acts the same way as any other S Pen that's inside of the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, things like that. So when you use it on the screen, it's just going to pull up with this little disclaimer, a little warning right here, just mentioning that you should only use S Pens designed for your Galaxy Fold. Other S Pens will damage the screen. If you're using a S Pen Pro, set it to Z Fold mode before using it on your Fold. So some people asked me, hey, you got to pop up with a S Pen but how does it work? Does it still work well? Can you still see the lines? Does it work better with an S Pen Pro? The fact is that it doesn't work at all. You have to have the S Pen Pro for it to work on this type of a screen. So that is why they state it could damage your screen. Don't use other S Pens, and that's why it's not even going to be compatible at all. So some people wanted to see the gap when the phone is closed, and so it's going to be pretty much the exact same gap that's going to be between the Galaxy Z Fold 3 as well as the Galaxy Z Fold 2. Now, there is a purpose and reason for this. And that's just because you don't want to have glass on glass touching if there's going to be small debris or dust or sand or anything like that. It gives the ability for it to kind of fall out, or you can blow it out, things like that. So pretty much the gap is going to be the exact same. And here also you can see the extended speaker grill. So there used to be 8 slots, now there's 10. So it makes it look just a little bit longer, a little bit more beefier. But again, the crease is pretty much the same. The gap should be almost the same. So it's all purposeful to actually have that gap in between there. You don't want it to be completely flat and flush if there's going to be dust and debris on the inside. So here's a close-up look at the Z Flip 3. Just wanted to show off the newer camera module as well as the larger screen, the cover screen. Now this one is much better than any other Flip before it, just because of all of the different widgets, the different options, obviously the larger surface area of the screen. It's just going to be something that's going to be a little bit easier and better to use, especially when you are taking a photo. And you can also show that picture that you're about to take a picture of someone. So if you're having it flip and open and you're using these sensors to take a photo of somebody, when you turn on the outside cover screen, they're also able to see exactly what you are taking a picture of. But this is just a way you can go through your notifications as well as widgets. Now onto the next feature that was upgraded is the stereo sound. So here you can see the speaker grill on the top that gives you that stereo sound. You can also now use Dolby Atmos without having to plug in a headset on the bottom. So again, with the Flip and the Flip 2, it was only mono sound and it really did not sound good at all. There were so many other phones out there that sounded much better. But again, with this upgraded stereo sound, it's another reason to upgrade to the Z Flip 3. But I hope you guys have appreciated this video, and if you guys did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe right over here on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.